What's going on? I realize I haven't been on here for a while. Been a little bit busy. It's been really hard for me and the two other people I work with to get together and record. So I figured I'd just set up my phone real quick. I was about to stretch out my hips because recently I've been having a lot of knee pain, particularly in my left knee. And the big reason is my hips have been really stiff, which has been causing my left knee to really compensate. So I figured I'd just get on here. I was about to do my stretches, and I figured why not document it and just record it just to put out some type of content. I realized we've been slacking a lot on the content, so I figured I'd give this a try. All right, so the reason why I'm stretching out my hips is one, again, I said I had knee pain. And when you have knee pain, usually the cause of knee pain is either something below it, which might be the ankle, or above it, which is the hip. And for me, it's been the hip lately. I've been having a really tight groin area in my left side. So I figure I'll show you a few hip routines that you could do right away to help you relieve any type of knee pain you have. I'm really out of it right now. So out of touch with speaking to the camera, but that's what I'm doing, right? So, first routine. This is called the world's greatest stretch, right? So, all you're gonna do is come onto your knees. I'm gonna take my left leg, step it forward, and I'm thinking about squeezing my right butt cheek here and hold it. And all I'm gonna do is drop this right hand and think about pushing the left knee out. And what this is doing is it's stretching out the groin and the hip. And I'm just gonna keep playing around with it. Now, for me, while I'm doing this, I actually feel a lot of pain in my left knee. And my knee does not like this at all. And you just want to find a groove, get a little couple of circles. So it's stretching out the groin here, hip here. It's also stretching out the front of the hip here, right? Now from here, I could play around, right? So what I could do is get a little bit of thoracic rotation. So I could take this left hand up and reach open and hold. And I'm still actively squeezing this left hip. So I'm squeezing this knee out and holding. And you're just gonna take a nice few deep breaths. And again, there's no particular routine here. I'm just flowing, seeing what feels good. All right, from here, I'll come back. Maybe I'll drop forward, right? And really try to open this hip and just sit here and hang out for a second. Now, I could play with the spinal position. Like I could arch the back a little bit, round, push myself away from the floor, arch, and just find out what feels nice. And for me, I could really feel this hip starting to open. That knee pain is actually starting to go away. So I'm gonna retest it and see what happens when I come back up. So I'm gonna go do the same stretch. I'm gonna come up and again push it away. And it's pretty cool because wow, my knee pain's actually kind of disappeared. So again, I'm just playing with it, circles, and it's really interesting what you'll find. Wow. Sometimes I'm always amazed at this, how much this stuff actually works. And as much as I know, as much as I study like the human body, I don't always apply what I know when I start to feel pain. I'm usually good at telling clients what to do. Like I remember this is like back when I was in massage school, I had neck pain. And I remember I wanted to look for something to open up the neck. And I remember my teacher saying, hey, it's not your neck, it's your shoulder. And I was like, oh yeah, like I was taught this in personal training school, but now I'm in massage school. And my teacher's telling me the same thing. But because the pain was on me, I just wanted to focus on the area that hurt. So it's always interesting how the mind works. So I'm gonna come up, come here, and hopefully you can see me. I'm gonna take the leg out to the side and lean. Keep the chest up. Can't really see. And push the knee out. And right here, I'm really feeling that here in the groin. And the back hip. you just hang out here. There's no particular thing to do. There's no strict regimen. You can play around with it, find some tight areas. There's no one way to do anything. So for me, I feel it here in my groin, back hip. Also feel it on the inner thigh here. I'm just breathing. And I'm starting to get really, really shaky. And that's just my nervous system freaking out a little bit, saying, what the heck is going on? And just breathing. Remembering to keep the chest up. But again, no particular thing. You don't got to keep the chest. I could even round forward, see how that feels. Play around with it. And good. Now, same hip. What I could do is go on to all fours. And then what I could do with this leg is just take it straight out. Hold. And I'm thinking about squeezing my back glute here. And I'm just holding. So I'm trying to strengthen the glute. I'm stretching out the front hip flexor on the left side. And from here, maybe I'll get a little bit of pulses. Really thinking about contracting the glute. And I think that's another main cause of my knee pain on my left side is my left glute is really, really inactive. I'm just getting pulses. My left glute starting to twitch. And good. Now from here, I could just take it out to the side and just drop back. And I could unlock this foot, drop back, and again, feeling the stretch into the groin. Just breathe. And again, I could play around with my hands. I could get some twists if I want. Maybe try the other side. I'm not gonna get much. Maybe lean forward. And I'm just looking to see what feels nice. And release it, shake it out. Now, for me, because my knee pain's on my left side, I could do some things to strengthen the hips. I already did the glute thing. But I could do something as simple as clamshells. I'll lay on my side, feet tucked like this, and all I'm doing is thinking about taking the knee open and hold it. Now the key here is for me, when I take the knee open, to not drop the hip over. I'm just trying to open it and hold. And I'll feel my glute here, which is your glute medius, is trying to contract. And I'll just hold. This is your primary stabilizer of your hip. And then I could get some reps, I could open up. So there's no particular order here. You could usually just free flow your stretches. Just see what feels nice, get any type of movement. I could even just take the leg up and hold, see what that feels like. Kind of looks like when a dog pees or something. And then I could just play with the ankle position. Like I could really feel a twinge here when I go like this. And good, I'll shake it out. Now, from here I could go into a side plank, tuck the legs. I'm gonna do the same side. Elbow underneath the shoulder, legs here, and then I'm gonna just drive the hip open and hold. And I can really feel this in this hip. So I'm trying to mobilize the hip at the same time, stabilize the hip and strengthen it. And I can even get reps here, just come up and down. And things like this is very, very simple, which I don't understand why I don't do more of. You know, you think I would practice more what I preach, but I'm so overly stressed, really, really busy. I think there's 11 or 12. I'll get a few more. Hold. I really feel this in my core, hips, and relax. All right, I guess I'll go to the other side. Hopefully you guys are still with me. So I'll take the right leg forward, drop it. Now I'm stretching out this hip, come down. And again, thinking about pushing this knee open. And again, I'm just trying to find things like Maybe get some circles, like a hold, push it open, push it away. And this side's not as bad as far as pain, but my left knee definitely feels better. Maybe I'll go into the thoracic rotation, still pushing the knee open, and hold here. Again, no particular order. From here, drop it, really pushing that knee out, play with it. And some circles, open some space up in the hips. Maybe around the back, arch the back. All right, come back up from here. Same thing, take it to the side. Use my girlfriend's pole here. And open it up, drive the hip. Ooh. And I'm starting, this is really shaky for me. Trying to keep the chest up. Ooh, get some circles, rock. And good. Come back to all fours, same concept. Maybe take the leg out, hold for a second, really think about squeezing the glute. Maybe get some pulses. Now here, when you're getting pulses, you're trying to keep your core engaged. So you're not trying to overarch your back while you do this. You're trying to keep your spine as neutral as possible. And just get a couple of pulses. I'll get about 2 or 3 more. All right, come up. Same thing. Take the leg out. Drop the hip back. Ooh. Make sure you're breathing. Again, you can play with some spinal movements. Arch maybe. Try to find something. Maybe get some neck rolls. Drop. No particular thing, just trying to find out what feels nice. And good. Shake it out. All right, let's go back to the side planks. So elbow underneath the shoulder, knees here, drive up, hold for a second. And I could kind of see the camera through the mirror. You can't see my face, but you get the idea. Maybe drop the hip, come up. Sorry, my camera, the guy who usually films for me, we haven't been able to meet up in a while, so. And he usually edits the videos, so the videos usually look really, really nice. But just trying to get some content out, get some practice. One of the toughest things for me is speaking to the camera. I'll get one more, I'll hold, and good. And I'll see how my knee feels, because today I was working out my legs, and yeah, left knee actually feels a whole lot better. And it's amazing, like, how much I actually know about the body, but I don't always apply it. I tend to forget, because when my knee starts to hurt, I start to look directly at my knee, like what's causing, why is my knee hurting? When I know as a trainer and a massage therapist, it's usually something above it or below it. And it's easy for me to tell a client that, but when it comes to me, I tend to forget. I tend to like isolate it or ice the knee or something. So that was a quick hip mobility routine, hip stability routine that you could, can't talk today, that you could try. As you can see, super, super simple. Just put it together, just kind of made it up. Have fun with it. I'm hoping by the new year, we're going to be putting out more and more content. Something a little bit more organized than this, because I know this is going to be a little sloppy, but we're doing the best we can, all right? Until next time, peace.